Hello, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between and beyond. My name is Taylor, and welcome back to the art table for July 2023, this time featuring Cat Spooks, or as I will be calling her Spooks, given I might get a few more cats along the way, who knows. So you will notice some difference in the audio quality, as I'm now in Korea recording in a completely different setup, with a different microphone. It is a bit echoey behind me, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. Please do bear with me until I can get the setup sorted out. Now, with that in mind, though, I do want to get to our artist. Please keep in mind that with every art table, I do not take any form of commission, kickback, discount, promotion, or anything like that. I promote the artist purely for the love of the art, and encourage you by all means to check out their social media pages, which will be linked in the description down below, as well as maybe look and see what they have, see if you want to order a commission from them. At the time of recording, I do not know if Spooks is taking commissions. I do know they have said they are in a bit of a slump, so to speak. So please understand that anything you get commissioned from the artist is purely between you and them, and I am no way involved in that transaction. In addition to all of that, I do get written permission from the artist to showcase their work, so please do not repost it without their express permission, as well as mine, especially if you're going to repost my video. Please just make sure you contact me either through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff that I'll have linked down below, and ask me before you repost my video, or ask the artist if you can repost any of their work, okay? Alright. Some of the artwork shown here today will be a little more on the darker side, I guess, for lack of a better descriptor. So please look at a few images and bear in mind this may not be for you, and if not, that's okay. This art isn't necessarily up my alley personally, but that doesn't mean that someone out there isn't gonna like it. I think it's great quality, it's maybe just not the content that I would personally get. That being said, I do believe there is an artist for everyone, and I want to make sure I don't let my personal biases get in the way of that. So I'm more than happy to feature them this month. Let's get into their artwork. So I'm going to immediately call myself out on being a liar when I said I may not commission anything from this individual, as the first image I wanted to pull up is, in my opinion, one of the most eye-catching just for its comedic value, if nothing else. It is also an amazingly drawn piece, but just I could not stop laughing when I saw this. Of course, it is Darth Vader seemingly furious at his Starbucks order. Now, I had my wife help me put together the most stereotypical frou-frou hippy-dippy order from Starbucks. If you're a fan of Starbucks, I apologize. I don't drink coffee, I don't drink Starbucks. I think it's ridiculous. But hey, no judgment here. So, all I can picture when I saw this image is Darth Vader being upset that they messed up his venti pumpkin spice latte, extra hot, with oat milk, whipped cream, caramel drizzle, cinnamon dolce sprinkles, and cinnamon powder. And you know what they did? They gave him whole fat milk. Whole fat. Now I want you to take the iconic scene of Vader screaming into the sky in anger and frustration and just amplify it by 10, and that is the seething rage that he is feeling at getting whole fat milk. I don't envy his barista for many reasons. One, they're probably not going to live to see the rest of the day. And two, what name would Vader have given them? Would he have said, that's Darth Vader, and then they go, well, how do you spell Vader? Or is he going to say, that's Anakin Skywalker, and they're just going to go, okay, Skyboy. I really, really have to wonder how that interaction went down, and now I just want a little mini comic by Spooks to see how the whole thing went down and how it ended. Moving on to another pretty iconic piece of media at this point, I love this rendition of Bendy the Ink Machine. Now, I have not personally played Bendy, but I've seen full playthroughs of it, and I've always loved the art style, and this is just perfectly rendered and perfectly captured. I was really kind of taken aback when I saw this because it's very different from, I don't want to say her usual style, given I do not know them on a personal level, but given the other works they have on their page, this was totally out of left field, but super awesome. I love the color work, it fits in super well with the aesthetic of Bendy, and it's just really well done. So I really wanted to highlight this one for those of you who might be more into the traditional, it's almost ironic to say, mainstream indie horror scene. But yeah, here's something for you guys. Now moving into the works that aren't based on popular media that I'm aware of. I really love this cute little chibi person. She's super adorable. She looks so exhausted. And I don't know, I love all the details. She has a fantastic outline, amazing detail on the clothing. She looks gorgeous. She looks so done. The poor thing, probably a long day of work. Been there, done that. But I just really loved the small details, especially to help the white hair stand out against the white paper in the background. The little ghosts are so cute. And just this whole thing really stood out to me as just super adorable. Now, from here, we will get into a little more darker imagery. So, for those of you who are not okay with blood or gore or not depictions of violence, but depictions of the aftermath of violence, please, I do encourage you to just, go watch another video, go see another art table, maybe check out Spooks' commission pages or their Facebook page, where you can find, again, more of just this kind of stuff and maybe not so much the stuff that I'm about to show you next. If so, thanks for sticking around. Make sure you contact Spooks on the appropriate social medias if you're interested in their work, and we'll see you in the next one. For those of you who want to stick around, though, things are about to get a little darker, I guess, for lack of a better word. So this next piece is, as I say, a little bit darker than the others, arguably the darkest one that I did select for this video, as YouTube is a little hit and miss as to what it's okay with, and some of the other imagery is not stuff that YouTube would be very comfortable with, so I will unfortunately not be able to show certain pieces that I think are great. So if you are interested in what those might be, please go and check out Spooks' Facebook page or their commission page. But I really liked this one because A, yes, it is a bit of darker imagery, which I can always appreciate, but B, it has very Hellsing vibes, like Alucard from Hellsing, and I know not everyone watching this is going to be an anime fan, and I'm outing myself as a massive weeb, but I don't know, I saw this and I saw a young serial killer kind of Alucard, and it brought back a lot of nostalgia for me, because I love Hellsing, I love the imagery in that, and again, this is just a fantastic piece. There's nothing that I could say beyond it's amazing, it looks great, and it brings back some really good memories for me personally, which encouraged me to showcase it, and hopefully YouTube doesn't get too upset with this one. This piece was another one that I really liked. It's not necessarily as dark because, there's nothing explicit happening on screen. Gave me very similar vibes to the show yet another anime, just in the form of the eye patch and the kind of creepy atmosphere. I do like the contrast of the fingers and the hands slowly moving in on this young woman. And the look she's giving him is obviously something you would see very much in an anime where people have made mistakes. People don't understand what powers they're fooling with. And it's very much f*** around and find out. Now, I don't try to swear much in these videos, but there's no other way of putting it. We will be moving back into a little more lighter territory with the last few pieces, as again, I don't want this video to get negative attention or the artist to get undue negative attention by YouTube or by people who may not like their style or their content. So we are about halfway through the video, and I did want to showcase their commissions page. Again, I do not know if they're open for commissions right now, but you are welcome to contact them on your own and ask them, and they will tell you yes or no. And one more time, all commissions between you and the artist, or all contact between you and the artist, are strictly between you and them. I am in no way involved, and you coming to them as a result of this video is great, but will not change the prices or speed at which your commission is done, or if it is accepted. That being said, their prices are super reasonable. I would say they're not charging enough, but that's just me, because $20 American, or sorry, $20 US, I'm Canadian, we just call them Americans, for a full body is crazy. Now, I don't know if that includes color or not. Oh, apparently it does include color. I don't know if it will be a digital sketch or a physical sketch, but again, I think these prices are too low for what they should be, and especially the quality of the artist I think is amazing. So by all means, I encourage you to check them out and get all the works done that she can afford to reasonably do and that you can afford to reasonably pay for, because I don't think you're going to find these kinds of prices with other artists. And I will be letting her know, just fair warning, that I don't believe she's charging enough for her work. So the prices when you commission her or contact her may be different than what you're seeing in this video. So I chose this one, which is just a collection of different heads from different pieces she's done, because as I've said, some of her pieces would not necessarily be, quote, YouTube friendly. And I do think they're really good pieces and they're really well done, but I don't feel like getting this video age restricted or taken down. I'm not monetized, so I'm not worried about making any money or losing any money, but I don't want the visibility to be restricted, because the whole point of these videos is to get an artist's work in front of more people. So all of these images look great, but some of them do depict things which YouTube would not be comfortable